Well, we should be live now. Hey guys, Andy, we
Hello
have got a special guest. It is Mirud.
from
Hi
Albania.
everyone. Hi from Albania.
Oh, thank you. I'm such an Albania lover. I went there a few years ago, so I'm so happy that we're talking to someone in FIK this year. Thank you so much for joining us,
No,
guys.
thank you guys for inviting me.
Oh, no, so happy to have you. But guys, we want your questions in the comments. So any questions you have for Mirud, please type them in the comments and we will try and get them to answer as many as possible. He's going to tell us when he gets bored because you know us, we can talk forever. But how is this week going?
It's been ridiculously crazy. It's been really insane. The song has been getting a lot of attention and it's just been crazy. All these messages, all these reaction videos, and then on top of that with the rehearsals and just like the feeling of being on stage. And I have, like so many favorite singers that I'm personally inspired by, like the Albanian singers that already were part of this festival, and just like to be there on stage and share the stage with so many like legendary singers that I respect and value so much is just really insane. Like it's really unbelievable to just be there like literally on stage and like singing and like seeing all these other people perform. It's really great.
Yeah, you said that this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Claire, ladies first.
Thank you. You're such a gentleman. You said that this song means the world to you. I saw that on a comment you sent us. What does the song mean? What to you? What does the song say? Because we are non-Albanian speakers, so we want to know more.
So I wrote this song about 4 years ago. I was already living in the United States by that time, but I had a long period of time while I was living in the US when I wasn't actually talking to my family, and we just was like this complete ignorance by like pretty much their side. But then I started doing the same thing, and it was just like a lot of hurdle from both sides. And I wrote that song because I just really wanted to connect with my family again. And to begin with, the song in the beginning was like 4 minutes and like 30 seconds, like the whole song. It had like so many more words to it. And then I connected with Elida Adani because we wrote some stuff together for me. And I was like, oh, I have the song and I really want to, work with you on this, because after she competed in Kongamajike last year, that song was just so iconic. And I was like, I need to like work with her and for the song of the festival. And I reached out to her and she's like, yeah, I would love that. So we just did it, and it just means literally my existence. Every time I sing it, I feel like I'm back alive. I feel like I'm back home. And like I said on my Instagram post, my mom got diagnosed with cancer, and that was one of my biggest things why I wanted to do it also. It's because I just want to dedicate that to her, because to begin with, the song was not even called Nun, which means mother in English. But I decided to change the structure of the song because it needed to be 3 minutes. And so pretty much throughout the song, I'm just talking about how how could she abandon me at that like very difficult time when I was in such a young age? Like, how could they leave me alone like that? And then the part where I'm singing the choruses with that like the powerful voice and all that, it's like the part where I'm singing lullabies. So it's like a lullaby, like when she was holding me in her arms, and it's just my thoughts of like what I remember from when I was a child, for like when like she would sing to me and like she would be like, just sleep, like, and all this kind of stuff. So that's pretty much what the choruses say. It's a very lullaby. It's just like a very pretty lullaby that I wrote myself to like, that's dedicated to what my mom used to say to me. And throughout the verses, I just ask her so many questions that I have, like, did she feel any warmth? Like, did she feel any pain doing that? Like, did she ever think about me? Did she forget about me? Like, what was her feelings while she was doing that? And like all this kind of stuff.
Oh wow, it's so beautiful to hear like the sentiment behind the song, because it gave me goosebumps when I listened to it for the first time. And just listened to a clip and instantly, and that's like the Andy test.
You react to the song like that, both of you, like really meant the world to me. And honestly, this is what it's all about. Like, it's not like, I love seeing you guys react to it that way and like other people liking it. Like that really warms my heart, because the whole point of me creating the song was also to inspire other people, because I obviously don't want other children or like kids to be on the streets. I hate seeing kids on the street. Is like, it hurts me so much, and like I would hate to see anybody go through what I went through. Like, I went through a lot of things, and I almost died. So yeah.
Well, we've got some people in the live chat. So say hi to Euro Towerley.
Hi.
Jonathan Smith, Yusuf. Hey guys, we have a question for you from Yusuf.
Yes.
Well, it's not a question. He just wants to say you have one of the most stunning voices in FIK. He's so excited to see your live performance.
Oh my God, that's so amazing. I mean, it's just incredible. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate that. So, wherever you are, thank you.
Untitled, rock on, Mirud. I wonder if you got to Eurovision, how would you want your act to be staged?
Ooh, I haven't thought about that. I mean, about that result yet, because I really just want to focus on making sure that I do a great performance here and that everything comes out good and that everything that I've planned for this performance will be great. And really, I just want my focus to stay there. But if things go that far, then we'll think about it later.
Thank you, Rotoli, because that was also one of my questions, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. But I really want to focus on this and make sure that people are happy with the performance and people can connect to the performance, because it's not just me singing and like trying to like sing a song. Like I'm trying to send out a message that it's so much bigger than the song itself.
Have you had like envisaged yourself on that Eurovision stage though? Because Eurovision is crazy. You've seen how crazy it is.
Yeah, it's insane.
You must have like dreamt about it.
I mean, of course, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like I've never thought about it. Of course, like it's I mean, that's why I'm competing anyways. But like it's obviously like just a step-by-step thing. Like first it was the creation of the song, and then just making sure that I do a great job at the festival, and then of course that I would love to like do something very beautiful. And if it happens that the song wins and I go there, like obviously I would want to do something that's very inspiring as well, like throughout the stage as well.
Okay, so hey to Elliot Harris. Hey, Elliot. He wants to know what inspired you to enter FIK.
Oh my God. Actually, it was Lindita's season. When Lindita Alimi was in Festivali Kenges, I was literally watching her live performances when she went on tour with like the Eurovision singers and all that. And I was like, oh my God, I have the song. I should just like submit the song there. And then I tried to submit the song last year, but it was way too late, the year of Eugend. And by the time I had the song ready, it was like a little too late. And then later on, I found out that the song cannot even be 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So then I had to like trim the song down again. And then I submitted it this year. And yeah, so Lindita inspired me to do it.
I think she inspired lots of people just with that long note.
Yeah, I mean, she just inspires me in general because I think she's such a great singer and she's such a great performer. And I think she has one of like the greatest voices that we have here. And I truly am inspired by her. And I think she's like one of the greatest vocalists that we had here. Like that girl can sing. Like she's a singer. Like she can sing. We
want to see a Mirud Lindita duet.
Yeah, I've spoken to her many times. And she's been really like, she's a light. Like she's amazing. I really love her. She's great.
Oh no, it was a crime that she didn't go through to the Eurovision final.
I know, I was so sad. She should have, because I was like literally sitting on my couch, and when she hit that high note, I'm like, she's gonna go through, but she didn't. But
so Yusuf, what are your thoughts on the rule changes this year?
I haven't really thought about that. Like, I just have no thoughts about that. Like, I'm just very happy that everybody, like, I really want to say that it's been great because all these artists that we are competing with, like, they've just been so supportive of each other. Like, I love Yonida, I love Sony, I love Elisa. Like, they are iconic singers here, but like they're so humble and just so nice, even to like us that we just like literally started recent years. Like, they've just been great. And I think the rules of the festival, I mean, they've been the same pretty much throughout the recent years. So like, it's not anything different, like too big, but like, I think, I just think it's going to be a great year this year because there's so many great songs. There's so many good songs.
Going back to the creation process of the song, where was it recorded and who produced it? Were you involved in every stage of the producing, mixing, and things like that?
So I actually, when I wrote the song 4 years ago, it was just like me on the piano, and I wrote the whole melody line just like by me on the piano. And it was like I said, it was like over 4 minutes, and it was just like me on the piano. I recorded on my phone, and then I just sent it out to like a producer, and I said, I really want to record this. And then he's like, okay, come by the studio. So I went to the studio, and even on the piano that's on the actual song, I'm actually playing the piano. And then there's like, a little part where it's like there's a flute in there, and like I also played that, and like I was a major part of it, like creating the song. But like I said, because the song was so long, I really had like it sounded completely different. So I don't know if you guys would like that. The melody line was still the same, but like the music production was way different. And then we just completely switched it. And then I reached out to Elida, and I'm like, I really need help with this. After, like I said, after she competed in Kangamajike, because the song that she did for Kangamajike was kind of the style that I was going for. It was like a very modern ballad, but still very beautiful and like very sensitive and very emotional. And that's what I was trying to go for. And I'm like, can we work together in doing this? Because I really was inspired by her song. And she's like, yeah, sure. So then we just started working. And like for the whole year, like we worked on that pretty much like every single week. We like we would send stuff to each other back and forth. And like, it was just like, it was great working with her. She's awesome.
Daniel says hello. He says slay on Saturday.
Hi, Daniel. Yes, I will. I'll try my best.
Arianel Alive wants to know, would you like to see Kosovo debut at Eurovision? Because you're a Kosovo boy.
Yes, I would love to. I was just talking to Elisa Hoja about that, because we were literally just like having coffee right now. But like me and her were talking about that. I hope that the day will come that people in Kosovo will have opportunities like that too. Because a lot of us artists from Kosovo, we come to Albania to do a lot of festivals, because we don't have a lot of festivals over there. And it's just very hard for like artists there to literally like, promote songs on festivals or like compete in festivals, because we don't have festivals like that, like to like that degree that are that big. And yeah, I hope the day will come that Kosovo will have the right to go there too. And I think we do. So I think we deserve to go. And like, there's so many great singers in Kosovo that deserve to go. And there's so much talent out there.
It's insane. I was actually in Kosovo a few years ago. I spent some time in Pristina.
Oh my God.
And, there's so many good singers, actually, like you said. And the Albanian kind of music scene at the moment as well. Like, you've got people like Rita Ora, Bebe Rexha. I can never say this right. Bebe Rexha.
Bebe Rexha.
Dua Lipa, I think she's
Albanian, yeah. Actually, Rita and Dua are like my favorites, because like those girls have helped me so much. I've met Rita, and I met her in New York, and it was just like so great. She's so humble, and like she just offered all the support she could ever offer to me. And like I owe so much to her for everything that I've done over there, because like she's inspired me, and like she's been there through this road with me, and like I just adore her. And like those girls are just amazing. And I just think it's great that they've done all these things by themselves, because I feel like they've opened so many doors for other people. And yeah, they just made everybody in Kosovo dream big, like big. And like nobody's stopping anymore, which is great. It's like the youth in Kosovo needs that. They need to get inspired and do more things.
Oh, well, we would love to see Kosovo in Eurovision. I think it's about time. So hopefully, it's not going to be next year, maybe the year after.
That's going to be interesting, though. That's going to be an interesting dynamic between Kosovo and Albania, because a lot of singers from Kosovo represented Albania in Eurovision. So like, it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic, like how it's going to work between them, like when it comes to voting and all that. But I would love to see that.
Okay, so Noel Musa says, will you compete for Kosovo if we debut in Eurovision?
Hell yeah. Yes. Yes, if that ever happens, definitely, yeah.
And hey, Noel, thank you very much for your question. Now, I want to ask, I'm a big fan of Albania at Eurovision. Yeah. And like Ugan he's everyone that watches our channel knows how I feel about Ugan. Like
he's amazing. He's just incredible. That voice and that lyrics he wrote and that music he made, like it was just incredible.
What is your favorite Albanian Eurovision entry?
I'm sure you guys will know that, but like it's Rona Nishliu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've met her so many times, and like that song, like it just changed my life completely. Like I started seeing music in a different way ever since that song happened here, especially in the Albanian scene and in Kosovo scene, because like we never see songs like that. And like her song was just like completely, it had such a big meaning, and like her lyrics that she wrote was so deep. And those vocals, and like she just killed it. And like she's definitely like, she's definitely my favorite from like people who and plus she's the first person from Kosovo to ever go to Eurovision and like win the festival. So
Have you ever covered that song?
Yeah, that was my question.
I have not, but I would love to. I've spoken to her about that because there were so many ideas I had about that song, but it still hasn't happened. But yeah, maybe eventually I will do that, but we'll see.
Oh, can we get that as a Eurovoxx exclusive, please?
No.
Or could we ask you to
I've been
sing?
literally rehearsing the whole day today, and like my throat is so dry.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been a lot today, but I'm definitely going to try to do some covers so for the Euro fans.
Hey, Clara.
And let me just say that, of course, Elida's I'm Alive, that was great too. And I actually thought she was going to win with that. Like, I really believed she was going to win until the finale. Like, even in the finale, I was like, yeah, she got this. Like, she's definitely, if she's not winning, like, at least she's going to be like top 3. But you know how the voting goes. So, but I had very high expectations for that.
With all of the rehearsals you have going on now, how does your day look? Like, you wake up and you start singing from the moment you wake up to the time you go to sleep, or how does your day look like?
It's crazy. So like I wake up about, I would say 7:30. Then I go to work out. Obviously I have breakfast and then I go to work out. And after that I do some vocal warm-ups, and then pretty much throughout the day we're just like rehearsing in the Palati Congress where we're going to sing, which is like a little arena that's very gorgeous. And we just rehearse there a lot. And then between that and I come back home, and obviously I rehearse here too, because as you guys know, there's going to be a difference this year where the first night is going to be with the orchestra, and then the second night it's going to be the entire songs again, but like in a Eurovision type of style. Mm-hmm. So I've been working with that on that as well ever before I even came here, like to Tirana in New York. I've been working on the performance since like October, so I hope everybody will like that too. So.
You've really thrown yourself into it. You can just hear from how you're talking. You're ready for this.
I am. Like I've been ready for this because, like I said, I've had this song for a long time, and like I really want to do this. Like I said, for so many reasons. My mom, and then obviously people. I want people to listen to the lyrics and understand the meaning of it, and because it's a very important time for us to just send messages out to the world. It's a very crazy time, and like a lot of things are changing in the world. Very bad things are happening, and like I just want to make sure that artists, I mean, I hope that artists like, for example, Yonida Malici, like she has a very meaningful song, and like artists like that, like I appreciate them so much. Or like Eliza Hoja, she has a very meaningful song, and I think it's very important for us to write songs like that when it comes to like festivals and stuff, because those get like heard by a lot of people, and I think it just touches people in a different level than just putting it out with like a music video on a YouTube channel or something.
Mm-hmm.
The quality of the songs is actually really high from what I heard this year. How do you feel about that? Because sometimes you can you'll get a selection where you can easily pick the winner, and we love your song, but there's some other great songs as well in the selection this year, like some that you've mentioned already.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, like, I'm not that type of person that I'd be like mad if like somebody else won. Like, I wouldn't. Like, all this reaction that I think my song has been getting, like, I'm just so humbled by that, and that just means everything to me. And that's why I'm in this for. Like, I'm in this festival because of that, because of people like you guys and like everybody else who listens to it. And like you said, there's so many great songs. Yonida has one of the most beautiful songs that I've ever heard in my life, especially in like Albanian. Sonia has a great song. Elisa has a great song. There's like so many people that have great songs, and it's just I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to play out in the finale, because there's a lot of potential in like there's a lot of great songs, and I am just very proud of everybody, like all these 22 singers that are competing, because I feel like this year is going to change Festivali Congress like forever, because there's so much quality, there's so much. Everybody's like so professional in the way they're working on their production, and like the way they're working on their performances is just great. And like everybody's like working together. The artists are supporting each other. Like there's constantly like I said, these legendary singers that have been here for a long time, like Sony, Onida, and Elisa, like they all support young artists, and like they keep sharing our videos, and like it's just very nice. It's just very nice to see how humble they are, and like we are actually in this, like all of us together. Like we are, like, you know what I mean? Like it's just a great feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Should we we've got some more questions from a YouTube chat. So this is from Daniel. Mirud, have you heard Nene S's new track with Lady Vula?
Yeah, I've heard it. Actually, I met her. She was performing like 2 days ago here. And well, yeah, actually last week. But I went to see her and I was backstage with her. So she showed me the song before it came out. So it was really good. I liked it.
I need to check this one out then.
Yeah,
Yusuf wants to know, you're going to keep the song fully in Albanian if you win?
I think, I mean, I don't know how things are going to play out, like I said, because I'm sure, I don't know if I'll have any word in that. So I don't really know what happens after that. But like, if it comes to me, like if they ask me if I want to translate it, obviously I would not want to do that, because translating a song that's this powerful and it has so much meaning to me, it's very hard for me to just translate it in English because it loses a lot of meaning. And it just sounds very corny if you try to translate it. And I don't want that to happen because I like this. I like the way the song is.
Well, you know what? Ugent showed that last year. You don't need an English song to do well.
Yeah, or like Rona. Rona was 5th, and like she sang in Albanian completely. So.
So Euro Tower Lee says his favorite Albanian entry is 2007. I'm so sorry for my pronunciation here. Frederick Nadoci.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great song. He's a great artist.
Your song is in a similar fashion, in his opinion. So of course he loves it. He thinks you slay.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Noel Musa says, keep the song in Albanian, please.
Yes, it's gonna say in Albanian because like I said, it will lose completely the meaning, and I definitely don't want that to happen, because we've seen throughout the years like a lot of songs, not just in Albania but like in every country, being translated, and there are some songs that just cannot translate the meaning of it to like an English song, and it just becomes very messy. And I obviously wouldn't want that for my song, because yeah, like, you guys do not understand. I've really put a lot of energy in this for like literally for 4 years. I've worked on this song, and not for the idea of like, oh, I'm going to work on this song because I'm going to send it to the festival, but just for the idea that I knew that so many people can connect to it. And then once it came to the festival, it was like a different story. Then I'm like, okay, like I need to do even more work now. So like I put a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and literally like every time I go to rehearsals, and it's not easy to like sing songs like that because it has a lot of high notes and it takes a lot of energy, and it's just, but I love doing it. I love doing it every time. Every time I sing it, I feel like I'm home. So.
Is it too early to ask, after the Eurovision season is over, what is next for you?
So in January, I'm have a couple singles that I'm releasing. They're going to be obviously in English, and I'm doing it in America with a very big label that I still cannot say anything because I don't want to get sued. But it's gonna be great, and I'm super excited. But this is probably gonna be like my last thing that I'm gonna do for like the next couple of years here in Albania. So, because I'm gonna be focused now over there with a lot of things. There's a lot of labels that are reaching out. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of people that are sending me stuff. So there's just a lot happening. Good things.
It's so nice. It's so nice hearing you talk about kind of, you can really feel passion from you about what you do, about your music.
Yeah.
What do you do to take a break though? Like when you just want to kind of like get away from music for a little bit, away from your career, what do you do?
I cannot just move away. I've been doing that. Like I started writing since I was 4, and I started singing just around that time too. And like, I went to a music school, and ever since I can remember, music has been the love of my life, and it will forever be that way. Like I love creating music. I love writing it. I love seeing people enjoy it. I love all that. That like gives me life and gives me more energy.
It just makes me so excited to see you perform.
I'm super excited for you guys to see it. It's going to be really crazy. I'm very excited.
You got another fan on YouTube. Say hey to ESC Lover. I really hope you win.
Kisses.
Noel Musa wants to know what your favorite Eurovision winner is.
Ooh. Oh my God, that's such a hard question. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to agree that Loreen is probably my favorite because I just love everything about her. I love her style. I love her singing. I love what she did that year in Eurovision. It was just like those dance moves, like you never see those. It's just so different. And then on top of that, like also I just love her as an artist, like hearing her other music, like other songs that she has, and like her recent album. I was literally like, when her recent EP that she did, when that one came out, like literally I was listening to it for like a whole month. It was just, I love Loreen, so I think Loreen is definitely like my favorite winner.
Do you remember which was the first Eurovision you ever watched?
Ooh, it's gonna be the year when Every Way That I Can won.
Oh, 2003. I think that was the first year I watched it too.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
So that was definitely the first year I watched it, and actually I loved that song, and I love Sertab. I think she's great.
Nice. Now you mentioned you live in New York now. Do you
Yeah.
get the chance to watch Eurovision over there?
Yeah, now the recent years, the last 2 years, it's been playing in like VH1 and like all these places. So like we are able to watch it, but obviously sometimes I don't have time. Like last year, I literally did not have time to watch it. I only besides the finale, and then I was not able to watch the other 2 shows. But other than that, yeah, we have options to like see it.
And have you introduced the contest to your friends from New York, your American friends?
Them. Everybody knows about it. It's like
really?
Everyone knows about Eurovision. It's like every time you mention it, they're like, yeah, we know.
So ESC Lover says, wow, you're such a humble person.
But I mean, I wouldn't be here without any of you, like any of you who supported the song and who supported me throughout this journey. Like I wouldn't be here. Like I share all this with you guys, and like I do this for all of them. And like it's like I wouldn't be here without their support. So it's not like I'm gonna come here and have a big ego, because it doesn't really matter. Like it's all because of them. It's all because of them. Like it's literally all I do is make the music, and then the rest is them.
So I'm going to just say, because you picked Loreen as your favourite Eurovision winner, and I've been listening to some of your other songs, and you've actually shown in your back catalogue like the different musical styles that you can do. You're quite versatile as a performer.
Yeah, I do a lot of like, I do a lot of like pop dance music here. In Albania, I've done a couple of records that were like pop dance, and then, like I mentioned to you earlier, Ende Tadua was also the guy who produced the song for Justin Bieber, What Do You Mean? He also produced that song. So because of that, the song was able to like sell 10,000 copies there. So it was just great to see that people just like the style of music that I create, because I always try to involve a lot of like classical music to every type of music that I make. I was trained classically, like I studied opera singing. So, and I studied that for like 8 years. So every time I create something, I always try to involve something that's like related to classical music, or like give that kind of feel of the music like to it.
Do you listen to a genre of music which is not pop dance, but for example, do you listen to like rock, but they're not actually created yourself? Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I listen to all kind of stuff. Like I my favorite, I would say like my favorite recent album is like Rosalia. She's from
I love her. I'm Spanish. I know.
Good. Oh my God, she does like modern flamenco music, but it's beautiful. Yeah. And like ever since that album came out, like I've been listening to it in New York, but then ever since I arrived here in Tirana, like every day I want to relax and like just chill. I just put that album on because it's just beautiful and it's so amazing.
It's such a masterpiece, right?
It is a masterpiece. Like I don't know how can a human being create that. Like she literally wrote every song in that album, and like she produced it and she did all that. And like I think I just think she's out of this world. She's incredible.
Yeah, and her whole staging and imaginary and the images,
the visuals are crazy, and like the vocals and like all those vocals she has are just incredible. I think. Yeah, she's definitely like that album is probably like one of my favorite albums of all time that I've listened to in my life. So,
do you understand a bit of Spanish now that you've been listening to Rosalia?
Yeah, I actually am quite fluent in it.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Yo muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, gracias. And I love Rosalia, yeah. So I'm a huge fan of like Latin music, and I've always been inspired by Latin music since I was at a very young age. Because I'm sure you guys know, but like telenovelas were very big here in Boston. And I started just listening to like all these different kind of artists, and then from one to another, and then you just discover all these new artists. And I just love all the singers from like Mexico. Like Ana Gabriel is like she's legendary there, but she's like every song that she wrote, like it's just like crazy. It's so good. I'm like, this is crazy. But like I said, Rosalia, she's definitely changed my life with that album. It's like great. And I'm like, it just made me feel like, okay, like we can create new like music like that. Like it just kind of like made space for artists to create music like she did, because her music is like so weird, but it's just so beautiful. It's like has this classical feel to it, and then it's a little bit religious, and like it's a little bit flamenco. It's modern, but it's not modern. It's just like a lot of things, and I love it so much. And it does not sound messy at all. It's just like beautiful. And my favorite from that is Di Mi Nombre and Pienso en Tu Mira.
Pienso en tu mira, tu mira.
It's my favorite. That song is so good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
But it's so refreshing that an artist like this open a window to like give space to exploring different music, music fusion, different musics together. Because I feel that in today's pop scene, there's a very rigid scheme, more or less, in what you can do or what fits and not.
I agree. Fits. Everybody's like trying to become like someone else. Like everybody's trying to copy someone, and everyone is trying to become somebody that's already out there. And I feel like artists like, for example, Rosalia, those are the artists that really stand out because they just create music like no one else can. Or like Adele, like literally Adele has someone like you, and she's literally just walking the street the whole time, and like it's just her voice that really just takes you in, and like it's her emotions and like the songs she writes and the way she writes. And yeah, those are the artists that never die.
So I'm going to ask you to say hello to someone, to Orion, who is from Uruguay.
Orion. Kisses.
And says, I love you, Mirud, from Uruguay.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. Love you guys.
Look at you, man. You got fans all over the world.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've like been getting messages from Mexico and like from Chile and like from all these places. And I'm like, how do you guys even know about me? Like, it's really sweet.
Tell me, when you walk out on the stage at FIK, like what's going to be going through your head? How do you prepare for that moment?
I normally just get lost on the song. Like once I start singing the song, once I'm on stage and I start singing the song, like it doesn't take me like that long. Like I just start singing the song and I'm literally lost in it. So I just have like all these travels, like I travel through my head, like through memories and stuff that I have, because it also keeps me calm when I do that. And I can also focus on the performance more. But I actually thought I'd have a heart attack when I go on stage during the rehearsals, but I did not. I actually was feeling, it just was a great feeling. And I get pretty lost on that song because like I said, that song literally just describes my whole existence in this planet. So
do you feel, do you put a little bit of extra pressure on yourself because the song is so personal to you? Do you feel more pressure?
Yeah, of course. And now, especially now that the song has gotten all this attention, even, I mean, especially now, like I feel even more pressure, but yeah, I mean, I've just been working really hard, and like I told you guys, I really just want to make sure you guys like the performance, whether it wins or not. I don't care. Like I just want to make sure you guys are happy with it, and I do all this because of everybody who supports me and everybody who likes me and everybody who listens to my songs. And yeah, it's just reaction really kept me alive through all this time because I don't think I would have made it through.
Oh, we're going Spanish again. ESC Lover wants to know, what is your favorite Spanish Eurovision entry, if you know any?
Oh my God, it's Pastora Soler.
Yeah.
I'm probably not even spelling her name right, but I love Quédate conmigo.
That's great, and you pronounced it really good.
That, I mean, her vocals were insane when she did that high note, and it was live, and it literally sounded perfect. I was like, wow. I was just really shocked because that was like live and she did a great job.
Oh, that's another duet we'd like to see. I hope you're keeping a list.
Yes, I'm writing all this down.
ESC Lover, tell us what your favorite Spanish Eurovision entry is. So listen, when you're not doing music, what do you do? Like any hobbies? What do you do outside of music?
So I take vocal classes, well, outside of music, right? So like I work out. I'm into that world of fitness a lot, and I like to read. I read a lot of things. I love to play Nintendo. I love to like I'm crazy after science, so like a day doesn't pass without me watching a documentary, something about the Earth or like planet or like something like that. So those are the type of things I normally do throughout the day. But yeah, so those are my things. I like to talk with friends, go out for dinner, and just I love inviting my friends, and we just like sit down and talk for hours, and I love that. We do that.
We know you like to work out because we've seen the guns on your Instagram.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have to, especially in this industry. When you're in this industry, you have to like find some ways to like relieve all that stress because sometimes it can be stressful. There's like a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that sometimes can be stressful, but you always find ways to like take that out of your body.
Yeah. Now, tell me, because I've seen you've got some interesting tattoos as well.
Yes, I got about probably 12. So, but I have on my arm here, I have Queen Illyria. Actually, hold up. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but it's Queen Teuta of Illyria. Illyria used to be Albania in the ancient times. So,
okay.
I'm struggling taking this off, but so that's
yeah.
Queen.
Our viewers are just shooting up now. They're seeing you. That's amazing. How long did that take?
It took about 4 hours, and then I have another one in my arm here, and that's the only queen that the Ottoman Empire had.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very inspired by like women who were powerful and like they were badasses. That really inspires me, and especially in this culture where we are here. Sometimes, you know, especially at this time, women are not treated the best way. So when I hear stories like that, and I'm very like inspired by history, and I love all this kind of stuff that this woman did, and I think just women are great, and I think they can do so many great things.
Thank you for those words, because I think it's also important that not only women speak up for themselves, but some have men also recognize their values. Very, very important.
Yeah, it is very important. Like Ariana Grande says, God is a woman.
Yes.
You never know. Maybe if you get the passport to Tel Aviv, you'll be getting like a Eurovision heart as well. It'll be as like a reminder of your Eurovision experience.
I missed that. Sorry.
Maybe if you win the ticket to Tel Aviv, you'll have to get like a Eurovision heart somewhere on your body.
Yes, for sure. It's gonna have to be on my finger.
Yeah, somewhere where you can show us.
Yes.
Rion says, do you think you'll win FIK? No, do you think if you win FIK, you have a chance to win Eurovision? Probably looking quite far ahead now.
Yeah, that's quite far, but I don't know. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Like every artist would want that. Like that's a great achievement for everyone. But as we all know, votings can change. Like in every, like they can just change so many times, and like it's very difficult to like just assume and like expect that you're gonna win when so many things happen. Like there's literally like last year, I think there was like 42 countries, and it was like it's very hard to just predict that. Oh yeah, if I go, I'm gonna win, because you don't know half, like pretty much 90% of the songs you don't even know them yet. So
yeah.
Talking about last year. Sorry, go ahead, please.
No, Clara.
Talking about last year, there was a lot of Albanian representation on the Eurovision final. There was not only Eugen, it was Eleni Fureira, and there was Italy. Sorry, I forgot his name. Emal. Yes, of course.
That was crazy. That was honestly crazy. Because first of all, I honestly had no clue that Eleni was Albanian. So until I read her biography, so like I didn't know she was Albanian until like people started talking about it. But that girl, she like killed the stage. Like I loved Nene, and like she's been liking all my videos on Instagram of my song and stuff, and I've just been very humbled by her support and all that. Like I think Eleni like just killed it. I think Eleni was great, and like she brought something different, and like it was just like she gave a show.
She did. She
like gave a show. Like I was confused if I was watching Beyonce or who.
We great. Were I'm going to tell you a little secret.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good dancer. And when we were in Lisbon, these guys at Eurovoxx were trying to get me to do a slut drop. Okay. Wow. And I did one, but my jeans split.
Oh my God.
Yes. True story.
Wow, that's a journey.
Well, I've been practicing. So if we see you in Tel Aviv, I'm going to show you my moves.
Well, then you should have won Eurovision since you.
Anyway, listen, I'm so worried about your voice because we've had you talking for a long time, and I know you need to rest your voice as well. But what I will say, it's been amazing to talk to you. So much fun, actually.
Thank you, guys. This was so much fun, honestly, and I just really want to thank both of you because I watched both of the reactions you guys did. And I'm just so humbled by everything you guys had to say about it, and I'm just so humbled to be able to talk to you guys here. And it's just very great to meet you, to meet both of you, and just be able to talk to all these fans and stuff. It's really great, and I'm just very humbled, and I think I'm never gonna forget this experience because, yeah, like you guys and everybody else who's been messaging and asking questions and stuff, it has literally just like completely changed my life and the way I see myself from now on in music. So
yeah,
that's wonderful.
The level of support for you out there from what we've seen is insane. So lots of people can't wait to see you perform this song on stage.
And I cannot wait to perform for everybody because it's been quite a journey for this song, and it's finally happening, and we are literally like 2 days away, and I cannot wait till I'll be able to do this, and yeah, in front of everybody. And it's just I cannot believe the time is approaching, so we'll see.
You never know.
Thank you so much.
In a few days, we might be interviewing you as the winner. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Anyway, Mirud, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We know you've got a very busy schedule. So we will say goodbye to you guys. Thank you so much for your questions. Don't forget to follow Mirud on Instagram. Like he hasn't got enough followers already, but give him a follow. And if you're not watching this live, comment what you think of his song in the comments, because I have a feeling he's going to read them.
I will, because I love all the support and I love reading comments. So yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
If other people have more questions, they can just reach out to me on Instagram. I will also respond to that, and I will give you any answers you need. So.
Oh, you're the man.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for everything.
Thank you. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.